Tried everything, you know. It's hopeless. For God's sake, can't you be quiet even for a moment? I never gave up. I just wanted to get out of here. Don't you play games with me. You can count yourself lucky I'm tied up. What a stroke of luck. You turned up just at the right moment, lad.
What are you doing here?
Well, nothing much. I was standing around when someone decided to tie a tree to me. It's awful. Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever?
Would you be so kind?
Sure. Why not?
It's lucky you happened to pass by when you did, lad. I hate to think what beasts might be lurking in that forest. I'm, watching your back, friend. You can count on that. Tan their hides. You're doing great, lad. Get them. Don't let them bite you.
Good dog, Mutt.
Please.
Show me.
Oh, thank you, lad. I'd like to embrace you now that I finally can.
That's all right.
What do they call you?
Henry of Scales. And you are?
Magister Voiticus ex Aridus. A pleasure to meet you, Henry.
You've got a pretty strange name, I'll tell you that.
It's Latin, but you can call me Voiter if you like. It's not really my name, but what does it matter?
What were you doing with that skull? Was it my imagination, or were you talking to it?
Well, sometimes I just do that to sort out my thoughts. Better than talking to myself, don't you think?
There might be something to that. Not long ago, I was singing to a horse.
See? We might just understand each other.
Where did you actually get that skull?
Let's say it's my personal muse. It notices things I can't see and tells me about them so I can paint them. I'm a painter, you see? And apart from a few unpleasant moments lately, I spend most of my time over there at the castle.
And you were looking for inspiration by the tree, or what?
Of course not. I ended up there partly because of my own curiosity, and partly, because of the rash nature of others.
Do you always talk this vaguely?
Only when I'm trying to look imposing. You know, with my hands tied behind my back, I didn't make the best first impression, and I'd like to make up for it.
Believe it or not, I've had even stranger encounters.
Really? Then you have to tell me about them, but preferably another time and place.
So what is your name then? Voita, or that Voity something?
Well, that depends on who I'm talking to and where. But for you, I'm simply Voiter. Nothing else is worth mentioning, or appropriate to say.
So you work at Trotsky? What exactly do you do there?
What would a painter do? With brush and paint, I bring beauty to where there was only emptiness. In short, pretty much everything. Restoring the murals and the banquet hall. a few new shields for the castle garrison, and mostly decorating parchments. My opus magnum still awaits me. Only time will tell what that will be, but hopefully it will reward my years of toil.
All right. So what exactly happened to you? And try to make it clear.
They nearly shot me, then beat me up, and finally tied me to a tree. That's what happened.
You know what? Tell me the whole story nicely from the beginning.
Actually, this whole day got off to a bad start. I went for a walk to Slatigo. The scenery there is lovely, and I needed to clear my head a bit. But imagine, an arrow almost hit me. These two fellows had set up an archery range among the trees, but they somehow failed to notice they were next to the road. By way of apology, they invited me over, gave me a bit of wine to calm my nerves, and one of them offered to play dice. But he seemed to win suspiciously often, if you get what I mean.
He was a cheat, eh?
I noticed he was secretly turning the dice, and naturally, I got angry. But instead of apologizing, he started shouting at me, and his mate whacked me over the head with a stick. And then I woke up here.
Where exactly did all this happen?
Like I said, at the crossroads north of Slatigo. Those two had set up camp among the trees, right next to the path.
Well, you're pretty lucky you survived at all.
Luck had nothing to do with it. It's all thanks to you, my friend.
Ah, don't mention it. I was happy to help you.
Really? Then maybe you could help me one more time. It certainly wouldn't be for free.
And what exactly am I supposed to help you with?
Leaving me here for the wolves apparently wasn't enough for those two. They robbed me as well. Just look around.
Can you even tell if something's missing in this mess?
Yes, my dice, and especially my set of brushes. I could live without the dice, but I can't paint with chicken feathers.
All right, I'll help you. But I won't do it for free.
I wouldn't ask that of you, my friend.
All right. I'll make damn sure those two give everything back.
Thank you so much. But if I may ask, try to persuade them by words, not by the sword.
Don't worry. I'm no bandit or a killer.
Then I was damned lucky that it was you who turned up. There are plenty of killers around these parts.
All right, then. I'll go and look around for your thieves.
Thank you. I'll head back to the castle for now and think of a way to repay you for all of this. You'll find me in the loft, in the tower called the Crone. But first, I'll tidy up here a bit, and most importantly, finally have a sit-down. You know, I was standing tied to that tree for quite a while, and these legs of mine aren't the youngest anymore.
Quick!
Whoa!
Whoa!
God bless you.
Whoa! Go!
So, how are you feeling now? Any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Do you think I can't tell when you're lying?
You'll be all right. Watch out, someone's here.
Hey there,
At your
stranger.
service,
Come
sir.
and join us, if you mean no harm. There's room by our fire, and if you're
What are
up
you
for it,
doing
we'll
here?
play a game
Right
of cards
here?
together.
Oh, me and Clovis have a sort of temporary home here. I'm Ura Hawkeye. And you are?
Henry of Scallis.
Hey, Henry, have you ever tried popinjay shooting? If you've got your own bow and a few groschen, we can start any time.
What's your friend like?
Clovis, we've known each other for ages. We wander the land, I shoot, he plays dice, and that's how we make a living.
Is it just me? Or do you not seem too fond of that nickname?
Not really. Four Leaf came up with his and insisted I needed one too. Well, so I'm Hawkeye. Not the greatest, right? But I never thought up nothing better, so I'm stuck with it.
How about Ura Falcon? It's shorter and fitting.
Or every half-blind fool calls himself Falcon. I'd rather stick with Hawkeye.
Does the name Voiter mean anything to you? Master Voiter,
No. Who's that supposed to be?
the painter you left tied up at the edge of the forest under a Trotsky.
I don't know who you're talking about.
You don't really want to talk about him, do you? Did he do something to you?
Not entirely. That is, maybe. The whole thing was really weird.
Why did you beat up Voiter like that?
Well, it was mostly Clovis, although I nearly hit him with an arrow first.
I heard that part already. What happened next?
Well, we brought him here, but then he started saying all this strange shit. He had a skull with him, like a real human skull. He wouldn't let go of it. And I honestly couldn't tell if he was talking to us or to it. So I asked him what he was up to. And he says this skull sees things he can't see and tells him stuff.
What exactly did the skull reveal to him?
Like, it said I looked like some captain from Colleen who sired a lot of bastards. So I might be his son. And it's true I'm from Colleen, and I never knew my pa. Only the captain's brother, he said, is hunting down those bastards and killing them so they can't claim any inheritance rights.
And you believed him?
It was really convincing, I'm telling you. When that fella talked about all them murders, I felt like the Grim Reaper was breathing down my neck. He would have told me more, but then Clovis hit him with that stick because he saw how shaken I was. And you know the rest.
Well, that's quite the tale, but you could have kept it to yourself. Voita told me what really happened. You played dice with him, and when he caught you cheating, you beat him up and robbed him.
Horse shit, I'm telling you, it's all that bloke's fault. Not a bloke, more like some kind of warlock.
Did it not occur to you that something could happen to that man if you left him tied up somewhere?
I told Clovis that, but he said someone would definitely find him and set him free eventually. That's how it was, innit? You found him, and he's all right?
All right. He's in God's hands now. When I found him, wolves were tearing the last shreds of meat off his bones.
Oh, God! We killed him! So what are you doing here? Did they send you from Trotsky to find us? And drag us to court? Are we going to hang?
Don't worry. The painter is alive and well. But he did send me to retrieve a few of his lost belongings.
You could have spared me that.
Where'd you have the loot?
What loot?
Don't lie. You took Voita's brushes and some nice dice. Or is there something else missing?
Well, I've got some brushes here. And Clovis has a few new dice, yeah. But that's it. Nothing else.
You know what? Hand over the brushes and I'll leave.
Look, I'd love to, but how can I put it? This whole thing stinks. How do I even know you really know the painter? Maybe you're just here to rob us of what we honestly...
Honestly stole?
Doesn't matter anymore. The brushes are mine, and that's that.
Look, you've already run into Voita once, and you're still clearly shitting yourselves from it. And now imagine what he'll do when I tell him you won't return his stuff.
If he cries into his pillow over them brushes at night, I'm sorry. But I'm just not handing them over to you that easily.
What use would paintbrushes even be to the likes of you? You just like to show off with that bow, don't you? And then secretly scribble lewd pictures?
Fine. Let's settle it with a shooting match. I'll wager the brushes, you put up a nice pile of groschen, and the winner takes all.
Oh, damn. I don't have a bow on me.
Well, get one yourself. I ain't lending you one.
I challenge you to a shooting match. You wager the brushes, and I'll put up groschen. What do you say?
I accept. Got everything you need?
I'll check if I have enough coin. All right, here you go. Let's do this.
Attention! And loose!
And we're home free! Oh, shit! I hope I didn't hit anybody. Down you go! Yes! Straight into... fuck knows where. Too bad my old woman ain't seeing this. Well, I'll be. You beat me. But I admit it was a fine win. Here you go. The brushes are yours.
Show me.
How do you and Yura know each other?
I play dice, he shoots arrows. So we stick together. Every village has someone who tries their luck against us, but most of them leave a few groschen poorer. So, unless you're planning on losing some coin too, don't hang around here too long.
You've got a few things here that belong to the painter, Voita. We'd like to have them back.
Painter? What's this?
Don't even try it. Yura has already confessed.
I should have known that fool would blab. So, what do you want?
What really happened between you and him?
Well, Yura mistook him for a deer. Shame he missed.
And then?
He was a bit shaken, so we invited him over here. Only that crackpot started spouting all kinds of weird nonsense. And then there's that skull of his. Tell me, who in their right mind carries a human skull around? Well, you know how it ended. He got a beating and ended up by the tree, where you found him.
Wait, what weird things was he saying? Voita described the whole thing to me completely differently.
Well, he was lying to you. Now you see what kind of a fucker he is.
Or maybe you're the one lying to me.
Then I wouldn't have admitted we hit him over the head with a stick, would I? I'm telling you, there's something off about that fella. He was telling Yura that someone's going to murder him or something. Get this, he claimed his skull told him so. If I was you, I'd watch out for him.
Didn't occur to you he could have died tied to that tree? You'd have a murder on your hands.
Oh, don't exaggerate. We dragged him all that way on purpose so he'd be clearly visible from the castle. He was perfectly fine when you found him, wasn't he?
I suppose. But apart from me, he was also found by a couple of wolves. If I hadn't been there, he'd be painting all the saints in heaven now.
See? That rascal's got some luck. Must be the devil helping him, mark my words.
Yura said you have the painter's dice. Hand them over.
Hang on. Just like that? Do you even know what I had to do to get them?
Whack someone over the head with a stick?
Exactly. So, what will you give me for them?
How about we play for them? Dice acquired by unfair means only bring bad luck anyway. But you probably know that best of all.
All right, fine. At least I know you won't cheat. We each play with our own dice, and the winner takes the unlucky ones.
I'll check how much I have on me. Here are my groschen. Let's do this.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. If I was you, I'd take it. Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything. Damn it! They're yours, lad.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Here. These ones here. Damn! Shit! Fuck! That's rotten luck. For Christ's sake, how is that even possible? My God, by thunder! If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I'd say there's some devilry at play.
No devilry here. Just a sign that you should hand over those dice to me. Maybe then your luck will come back.
Here you go. May the painter choke on them.
Easy, good horse.
Ow! Are you trying to run me over, you idiot?
Whoa, whoa.
Sacra. I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Christ, pardon me.
I've got the stuff they stole from you.
You must have been sent by God himself. Thank you.
Do you have enough onions for the soup? It's nothing. But tell me this. What kind of trick were you playing on me? I asked those two what happened, and they said it was you who started the argument.
Me?
They said you suddenly started acting really strange. What actually happened?
Nothing. If I did anything odd, it was only after they hit me on the head.
Are you sure? Those two seem pretty shaken up.
And I nearly got eaten by wolves and have a lump on my head. Can we agree it's my word against theirs?
You didn't provoke them? I talked to both of them for quite a while, and they both said the same thing. If they were lying, I'd know.
Fine. I didn't tell you the whole truth. Even before I almost became a practice target, I wasn't in the best frame of mind. Maybe I started telling them something their empty heads couldn't understand, and they took it out on me. But can we finally stop going into this over and over? Tell me, how did things end with those two? Did you settle things peacefully?
Yes. Both of them are alive and well.
I'm glad to hear that. Thanks again for your help. And don't think I'm going to express my gratitude only in words. I promised you a reward, and you'll get it. Here, take these dice of mine. They've brought me nothing but trouble. And to be honest, I wanted them back just so I could give them to you. And not just them. You know what? I'll paint something on your shield. Judging by the look of you, that could be a very useful reward.
What do you mean?
You may have the face of a village lad, but you're a warrior. Even my painted skull can see that. And it's got no eyes.
That's a really nice reward. Thank you.
If you want, we can get started right away. What do you say?
Can you paint a shield for me?
By all means. What shield is it to be? A knightly one. Good choice. Maybe another time then.
Why are you painting here in Trotsky, of all places?
Because I can. An artist goes where the work is. They don't get to choose. One day you're decorating a cathedral, the next you're illustrating letters.
I thought monks in monasteries did that kind of work.
And you'd be right. Well, mostly. A monk will illustrate a book for you, but nobles and clerks are more interested in letters and contracts. Every year they have stacks of them written, and they all have to be nicely decorated.
How much do they pay you here?
Not enough, friend. Definitely not enough to make up for all the trouble this job gives me.
It's intricate work, isn't it? I saw a workshop in a monastery once where monks copied and illustrated books, and they didn't look too happy doing it.
And they don't even create anything themselves. They just follow patterns. But someone like me has to think 3 times about where the first stroke of the brush will go before even starting. In short, you need a subject, and it's out there somewhere.
I don't know. Your little walks don't usually end well. Can't you just paint here? Nice and quiet.
Of course, I could sit on my arse and paint only what the lords tell me to. But I work differently than other painters. I've got much higher ambitions.
I'm curious what you'll paint on that shield. What can I choose from?
Whatever you like that my paints and skills suffice for. First, tell me if you want an open ground, or if you'd like the shield halved, or quartered, or maybe have chevrons. Then we'll decide together on the colors of the individual parts. And to finish it, I can even paint some figure there, like Lord von Berghoff has his winged fish. Watch out, though. It won't make a noble like him out of you. And if it turns out you don't like it, we can always start again.
My word. This is a nice workshop. I've never seen one quite like it.
It's very modest. But if you're interested in the craft, feel free to look around. Just be careful not to get paint on yourself, or tread on a cat's tail.
You have cats here?
I'd say it's more like the cats here have me. They've been living in the loft since long before I got here. But I've got 3 of my own at home in Kuttenberg, Adela, Agnes, and Daniela.
Do you still need help with something?
Do you feel like you haven't done enough yet?
I simply like being useful. That's all.
Really? There aren't many people like that. Tell me, Henry, do you believe in signs?
I would say so. I believe in them.
So do I. And I think that the fact you found me and saved me was no coincidence. We were meant to meet.
Why do you think so?
Call it vanity if you want, but I've spent my whole life yearning to create something truly great and meaningful. Something that would remain after I'm gone, so that even 100 years from now, people would know that someone named Voiter lived here.
I don't know. I don't know many painters by name.
No? What about Master Theodoric of Prague? Or Giotto of Florence? And surely you've heard of the works of the Parlour Workshop.
Well, all of those are more like exceptions, aren't they?
And that's exactly what I want to change. Believe me, one truly exceptional painting would be enough to make me one of the greats. And here in the Trotsky region, they say there's a place that could serve as my inspiration. Unfortunately, no one really remembers where it is, but you have already proven yourself to be quite skilled at finding lost things. Maybe that's why fate brought us together, to help me with my life's work.
It really doesn't just sound like a coincidence. What kind of place are you looking for?
Well, I hope you won't think I'm a heretic, but I'm curious what people believed in before they'd heard the word of the Lord. What did they think would happen after death? And where did they worship their idols? And they say that such a place can still be found in this region, a shrine where the pagan god Velez was worshipped in ancient times. Have you heard of him?
Sounds familiar. I think I saw that name in a book once. Something to do with cattle, or something like that.
Excellent, Henry. Velez is said to be the ruler of the underworld and protector of cattle. He looks like an ordinary man, but he's got horns on his head, so people sometimes mistake him for the devil. So, what do you say? Will you help me find his shrine?
Why are you interested in things like this? You're not... you know...
A pagan? A madman? Or perhaps the devil himself? Who knows?
very droll. How do you even know that such a place exists here?
It told me. That is, I heard about it from the locals. Around Trotsky, there are still plenty of pagan sites. Maybe you've noticed them too, have you? Not that I'd think anyone still prays at them, but they're here.
All right, I'll help you. What do you need me to do?
Go to Vidlak Pond, north of Takov, and talk to the old woman who lives there. You'll find the place easily. They tan hides there, so you'll smell it from miles away. The woman's name is Kvietoslava. She should know something about the shrine.
Are you sure the old woman knows anything about the shrine or Velez?
Absolutely. I've walked around Vidlak myself. There's a place on the hill above the pond that's called the Witch's Grove. I thought I'd find the shrine there, but unfortunately not. No horned head. So I asked the fishermen and tanners down below and found this Kvietoslava. But getting anything out of her is no easy task.
Didn't she want to talk to you?
Well, she wanted to, sure, but her memory isn't what it used to be. First, she mistook me for her husband, then her grandmother, then she tried to feed me garlic soup, and finally sent me off into some swamp.
Where did you say I could find this Kvietoslava?
West of Takov, by Vidlak Pond, among the tanners. You'll know it by the stench. It nearly turned my stomach inside out.
Service, sir.
What kind of
Rare ones, lad.
Here, mutt! I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Certainly. Why not? As you can probably figure, I like the longsword because it's beautiful and an absolutely nimble weapon. Our grandfathers didn't use them, but today in Prague, everyone is tripping over themselves to learn how to fight with one. I'll be happy to show you how to handle it better. What do you say?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
As you wish. The first thing is to realize a sword has two blades, and thanks to your second hand on the hilt, you can quickly spin it around and hit your opponent's head. These are exactly the techniques that make the longsword an extremely deadly weapon. Now come and try it a few times. Good. Good.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
This isn't the best time for that. Come back later.
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Zehorovka stream.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to mischief again?
I heard they're going to cut down the old oak at the crossroads.
Oh no. Why? A tree like that. It's a nice place.
Huh? I must be mad. If you have anything to offer in return, I have some nice wares to sell here.
Greetings, goodman.
Laudetur Jesus Christus, Dominus tecum, frater meus.
Amen. I'm sorry, brother, but you don't exactly look like a monk.
Ego sum qui sum. And you are assuredly not my brother yet. As the day of reckoning draws near, we are all brothers. And soon our sins will be weighed and tallied. Novid enim Dominus qui sunt eus. Let us not forget the last judgment.
Well, these are troubled times, I grant you. But bad enough for the Last Judgment. I wouldn't say things are that bleak, my friend.
How could the prophecies not be true? Are we not witnessing the depravity of the clergy and the baseness of the false popes? Magistri mendaces, qui introducen sectas perditionis, o libera nos a malo.
Well, true that may be. But I also know righteous men of faith.
Novi Dominus pios de tentatione eripere, and all sinners shall be damned.
I thought you were selling something. But now I see it's the word of God you're handing out.
And should I be selling it for profit, as the priests and abbots do? Et in avaritia fictis verbis de vobis negociabuntur.
I can't understand much. But thank you for your concern for my soul, preacher.
Are you a blasphemer? A fornicator? Can you tell the true pope from the false? Shall you sin or change your ways? Who can ever know these days? A groschen or two and the intercession of a saint is yours.
So you mean to sell me an indulgence? Only the church could do that, can't it?
Absit! Nothing of the kind, my friend. I'm not selling, and promises are not mine to make. Whether you wish to avail yourself of the intercession of the saints with a small relic is entirely up to you, Frater Meus.
Show me your wares.
Certainly. Just take your pick. You won't find this just anywhere. You can't go wrong, my friend.
Let's talk about the price.
Well, I suppose we can try. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
This horse wasn't cheap, that's for sure. What a day that was. God bless. Good day. Sure. You dob me in.
Are you crazy? Why would I dob you in?
Look, just drop it, will you? Gossiping about it won't do anyone any good.
Blurted out for a personal reason.
No, I just nobody finds out. You never know. Well, that's nice now. Good doggy. Good boy.
Be with you, my friend. Good day.
I'll have a look at the wares. Word about the price.
Very well. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Thank you. And come again, Henry.
Fucking nothing. Again.
What's that you got?
You're the kind master, eh, Mutt?
Greetings, sir.
Good wife, do you know anything about a shrine around here?
Come closer, lad. Now that I see you up close, aren't you? No, you're not. But you look just like him.
Like who? Who are you talking about?
My Vlasta. It's been so long since I've laid him to rest. I've been a widow for so many years, but I still look out for him every afternoon. expecting he'll come home along the stream. He'd always pick me flowers. And when I greeted him, he'd grab me around the waist and spin me until my skirt flew. And all the dances we went to in our younger days.
That must have been a long time ago.
And he wrote me poems and whispered them to me before bedtime.
Did you end up living here all alone? Don't you have anyone to help around the house?
The children went out into the world and my husband went to heaven. That's life. Benish, who was sent here from Trotsky, helps me sometimes. He doesn't say much, but he's a good worker.
Sorry, but I'd really like to know if there's a shrine around here. It might have pictures or statues of bulls.
Bulls? My grandmother used to tell me stories about one like that. But maybe it was just a fairy tale.
And did she say where it was?
Maybe. Oh, I don't know, lad. My memory's failing me.
It would really help me if you could remember the shrine. What might refresh your memory?
I don't know. Since Velosta died, I've been completely useless. Honestly, I kind of hope I'll forget him soon, too. Maybe then I wouldn't miss him so much.
Come now. You're supposed to remember the good things. You said he used to pick you flowers, right? Well, I could do that too. Maybe it'll help jog your memory.
Well, if you really want to cheer up an old woman, Velosta always picked me valerian. Made the whole hearthroom smell lovely dried out.
Valerian or Vlasta?
What did you say?
Nothing. I'll pick some for you too. Fresh and fragrant. I'll be back in no time.
My humble respects.
I've brought you your favourite flowers.
Really? Let's see. Ah, yes, valerian. Fresh, it smells almost as nice as my Vlasta. I mean, while he was alive. May God grant him heaven.
Right. Right. And how about that memory of yours? Is it any better now?
Of course it is. I see it all now. Vlasta always brought me flowers and said, Květuška, put on your best dress, we're going dancing. Oh dear, I still have that dress, but I haven't worn it in years.
Well, why don't you put it on? I'm sure it'd suit you just as well as it used to.
Oh no, lad. It's had its day. Full of holes. The buttons on the sleeves are gone. I'd look like a ragged beggar. I wanted to mend it, but I can't even thread a needle anymore. My hands shake too much.
I'll happily mend your dress for you.
That'd be kind of you, lad. But I can't repay you in any way.
If it helps you remember, that'll be more than enough for me.
All right, then. Here it is, and take good care of it.
I mended your dress. Here it is.
Lad, you've got golden hands. It's as good as new.
And what about the shrine? Have you remembered yet?
Such a lovely dress. Shame my Vlasta isn't here. Love to dance in it one last time.
All right. I'll dance with you. Maybe it'll finally jog your memory.
Lad, I can barely stand, and I can hardly bend my back. I'd end up crippled.
Well, then I'll at least recite you some verses. You said Vlasta used to make up poems for you, didn't you?
That'd be lovely. You know what? I'll put on that dress for it. God knows if anyone will ever give me this kind of attention again. I'm ready. You can start.
So, there was a pretty girl who lived alone with her granny. Together through good and ill, though longings she had many.
Mm-hmm.
When the maid became a woman, she found herself a fellow. He brought her flowers, this man, to scent her feather pillow. And soon it came to pass they were joined in matrimony. She became his queen, this lass. He her king, her one and only. I trust you'll not forget to live your life with love. Now it's time, you said, where I'll find Velus's grove.
Lad, you talk like a preacher. I haven't felt this kind of life in my veins since Vlasta. Now the neighbors will be whispering that I've got a suitor in my old age.
Good heavens.
But you're really clever. Your ma and pa must be so proud of you.
I hope so. You don't happen to need help with anything else, do you?
No, you've done more than enough for me. Go and live your life. You've got it all ahead of you.
Since we're having such a nice chat, tell me, do you remember any pagan shrine nearby? Maybe one with a bull?
Wait, that does ring a bell. Like someone's already asked me about it.
No. Really?
Do you mean the protector of cattle, Veles? My grandma told me about him, and even took me there once. I was so scared.
That must be...
Because he had horns, see? I thought he was the devil himself. I hid under my grandma's skirt, and she started laughing.
God, why dost thou torment me?
But where was it? There are so many places like that around here. She used to take me to a rocky hilltop between Rock Tower Pond and Kerchak. It's a little to the south. There was something made of stone there. No. Wait. Wasn't it somewhere else? By Nebuchadnezzar Fortress. There's a little stream near the spring. There was some kind of pagan statue. No. You know what? You'd better take a look south of Lower Semin Pond. To the east of it, there are marshes with a stream running through them. If you follow it and keep your eyes open, you'll definitely find something. There are always loads of deer and roe there. It's bound to be there.
Oh, God, thank you. And thanks to you too, good wife.
Wait a moment.
Oh, no. What now?
I just remembered who else asked me about Veles. A peculiar little fellow in a red cap. You wouldn't happen to know him, would you?
Me? Well...
No, you know what? Don't tell me. Some things are better left unknown. But be careful around him, lad.
Careful? Why?
From the short time he was here, it was clear something wasn't right with him. His eyes were full of sorrow. If he's hanging around you, you'd better be careful.
Whoa, whoa.
May God give you health, sir. Welcome, my good man. Karl von Unterbrick is the name.
I'm Henry. Are you German?
No. Why? Should I be?
Well, you've got a German... face.
Honest looking, eh?
Yes. And do you live here? Under the bridge?
You envy me, eh?
Of course, sir. It's a real palace.
Well, don't even think about it. It's my bridge. And now you're here. You want to buy something?
You're selling something?
Of course. Gifts from heaven.
Gifts from heaven? What do you mean?
Just what I said. You're a bit slow, aren't you? When folks go home from the tavern, often as not they're pissed as a newt. And from time to time they drop something. Or even throw something down here. All nice stuff it is. See for yourself.
Show me your wares.
Nothing to your liking, sir.
A boulder in the middle of a stone circle. This didn't get here by chance. Damn. No horned head here. Whatever was here, it's got nothing to do with Veles.
Good to see you, friend.
You silly doggy. Ka!
Stop a while, my good man.
God be with you.
Good doggy. Boy.
Go!
infidel.
What?
Intruder! Get over
Get
here!
over here, quick!
Nice try, you horse. Ah!
What have you found, boy?
Here, mutt! Surely this is it. I need to see it from close up. Oh, Curva. I found the shrine, but there's a man here with a knife in his head. Good thing I dealt with those murderers before I brought Voita here. I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Why not? If you have a bit of time, I can teach you something. I can show you how I teach the local men to fight with pikes. It's not that noble a weapon, but it's dangerously effective. One slash across the belly and you've got him where you want him. What do you say?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Gladly. You start slicing the pike with a slow arc to yank the opponent's weapon aside. This will throw him off balance. So then you slice the pike's blade into his unprotected belly. If you do it right, it's all over. There's no more to be done. Believe me. Now come and try it a few times. Well, all good?
Careful.
No learning has ever fallen from heaven for anybody.
Did you hear about what happened on the big wheel?
Needs to simmer a bit longer.
I know where the Vela shrine is. There was a small band of bandits there, but don't worry. I took care of them.
Bandits? And tell me, did one of them have a distinctive helmet?
I don't think so. They look like any other local thugs. Why'd you ask?
Oh, it's nothing. The important thing is, you found the shrine. I knew I could count on you. Will you take me there, please?
Sure. We can set off.
Damn. I painted him with an extra tooth. Well, let's just say it's a happy little accident.
Kurwa!
Divine justice served by an apple.
Is it done yet?
What do you think?
Wow. Now that's what I call a painting. Not that I know much about it, but I really like it. You managed to capture the shapes and also the colours. What do I know? I've seen a few pictures, sure, but The most I've done myself is paint a house wall brown.
Well, that's just one step away from picking up a brush.
So, did you find what you were looking for?
What I needed, yes. What I hoped for, sadly, no. It's not the kind of peace that will endure through the ages.
Chin up. Maybe the lords at Trotsky will like it, and you'll make good money from it.
Oh, the lords will like any kind of hack work. I'm toiling over this for entirely different reasons.
What reasons? Why are you chasing some grand masterpiece?
Let's just say I'm doing it for my own peace of mind.
While painting, you seemed so calm, but now you seem a bit off. Is something wrong?
Nothing. Just this place speaks to me.
What, you mean literally?
Just like we're talking now. I hear this place too. It tells me of the history of this shrine, of Velez and his underworld. There's so much. Still not sure if it's a blessing or a curse.
Well, it's certainly not both. Sviatoslava mentioned you.
Really? I hope it was something good.
Well, she said I should be careful around you. And also that something might be troubling you.
Oh, grannies always worry, especially about young men like you. But whether I'm troubled or by what, that's no concern of yours.
And what now?
I'm done here, so I'll head back to the castle. If you'd like, I could paint something on your shield while I'm there. Maybe a horned head? And while you're at it...
Oh, no. You've got another job for me, haven't you?
I thought you'd be pleased. You're the one who asked me for something like this not too long ago. But don't worry. I've just got this one little idea, and I want to know what you'll think of it.
Don't you want to tell me right now?
No. I need to sort it out a bit first. Otherwise, you'd start thinking I'm mad.
Don't worry. I wouldn't think anything like that.
That's noble of you. But I'd still rather talk it over at Trotsky.
Aye, come here.
You silly doggy.
That should do it.
Oh, you mutt.
You silly doggy.